Hi, I'm Ella, welcome to my channel. In this video I'm going to talk a lot about your secondary and tertiary characters. Now I'm sure everyone has their own definitions for primary, secondary and tertiary characters. The definitions that I'm going to use here is that primary are your main characters, the ones that your readers are invested in and actually care about. Your secondary characters are most of the rest of the characters in your novel. Insignificant enough that your readers probably won't care about them that much, but significant enough that they will appear in several scenes throughout the novel and your readers might have an opinion on them outside of your main character's opinion of them. Finally, your tertiary characters are your background characters, your extras. They may appear briefly in one scene, have one or two lines, they may not even appear in your novel at all, or they may just be someone that one of your characters mentions in passing. All of these characters should have a good amount of work to them. They all need personalities and pasts. I'll leave a link below to my video discussing how to go about building your main characters, and that can be used for your secondary and tertiary characters as well. Remember, even though you should be putting the most work into your main characters, you need to put a lot of work still into your secondary and tertiary characters. Even if they only have a few lines, you need to give them substance. Now, you may not know all of the characters that you need right now. As your plot develops, you might suddenly come back and realise, oh, you need an extra character there. That's fine, you can come back and do this at any moment that you need. However, for now, I'm going to share some ideas with you that I think might help in trying to think what other extra characters you're going to need outside of your main characters. Firstly, it might be a good idea to draw out a big mind map of all of your different characters and how they link to each other. I would physically draw it and have different colour-coded lines between each of the characters, with each colour representing something different, like friends, family, enemy, a specific social group, and any other groups that might be relevant to your novel. If one of your characters doesn't have a huge amount of connections, it might be an idea to give them some more. Unless, of course, the character is that they are antisocial and don't have a lot of connections or friends. But don't forget, even if they don't have a lot of friends or people that they talk to a lot, that doesn't then mean that they're not going to come across other people throughout the duration of the novel. This is also going to help you keep track of all of your characters and see how they all relate to each other. Don't forget that each of your characters is going to have a family and a set of friends that are going to have shaped them to be the person they are in this novel. Even if you never mention some of these people in your novel, you should still have an idea of what type of people they are to help you build your main character. By now you should have a good idea of your plot and what kind of people they're going to meet. But in addition to that, if you have any subplots that you've thought of so far, there might be some additional people that either your main or secondary characters could meet along that way. If not, if you haven't yet thought about subplots, you could maybe think about your character's goals and motivations and where that's going to lead them, and therefore who that might lead them to. For the hopefully continual journey of character development throughout the novel, is that going to be based on just events that happen to them? Or is this also going to be influenced by other characters? And if so, who are these characters? You might also want to think, what sort of people are your characters going to surround themselves with? And are there any other people outside of their friends and families that have led them to be the way that they are during your novel? And finally, are there going to be any symbolic characters? Or will there be any characters that you use to convey certain messages? These may be your main characters. Taking The Lion, the Witch and the Wardrobe as an example, Aslan is used as a Jesus-like figure, showing how he resurrects from the stone after being sacrificed. But if not, are there any minor characters that could take up this role? So I hope this has given you some help with developing your characters and thinking of different types of characters that you could bring into your novel. Give it a like if you found it useful, and make sure to subscribe to stay updated when I post new videos. Till next time, bye!